one then, and number one now.
You're listening to Heffron and Reed.
Heffron and Reed.
Rated #1 podcast by the World Podcasting Federation and the Podcast Ranking Association. No, for real. It says it right here.
Yeah.
You're listening to Heffron and Reed.
Heffron and Reed.
Rated #1 podcast by the World Podcasting Federation and the Podcast Ranking Association. No, for real. It says it right here.
Had a little bit of a mix-up right from the very beginning. Really have a good show. We sat down. We spent maybe, I believe, 7 minutes trying to figure out the show, John.
Oh, yeah, we got this tight
on
ship.
the show today, we're going to talk about time machine sex. Would you do it? Is it legal?
And also, we're going to have a little game. Take that bet. We're going to play some games.
And we have some shameless plugs, and we're going to ask you a little hashtag questions. All that on the Heffron Reap Show. Let's do this.
This is the epicenter of audio frequency entertainment.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Can't get enough of it.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best.
Heffron and Reed.
I love you, love you, love you.
The Heffron and Reap Show.
A lot of production right there.
That last one sounds like my mom. I love you, love you, love you.
Yeah.
That's just my southern accent.
I just wanted to try that. We did a lot of production right there. And sometimes people go, you know what? It's not a radio show. It's not a radio show.
Right.
It's a podcast. And in the thing, you guys are just, the whole thing just sounds too produced. Yeah, that's, you know what?
It's a goof.
I got to be honest with you. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious.
So then if you're like, oh, their show's too produced, we did it exactly the way we want to. Because I'm a big fan of really bad 80s morning shows.
Yeah.
And I enjoy creating the little bumpers.
I mean, it's going to get crazier, probably. I want a
I got a
machine
bunch.
gun in there. I want, like, some
Yeah.
napalm.
You-
Like a little bit of everything. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you don't even know the stuff we had. But, plus it keeps it moving along. Mm-hmm. It keeps it moving along is what it does.
Exactly.
So,
I enjoy it.
Perfect.
And it makes us sound professional, John.
It does.
Like we know what we're doing.
Yeah. We
So what did-
don't want to waste people's time. If you're on a treadmill or something like that, talk amongst yourselves. I got to find some
What
notes.
did, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
What did you end up doing this weekend?
This
Since we
week,
were-
I was in Philly,
Philly.
which was awesome because it wasn't 400 degrees there.
Oh, right.
It was roasting. It was unbelievably hot.
Oh, really?
It was like 100 degrees Philly-y.
No, see, here is great.
Yeah.
That's what I love about California, man. It's never too hot, never too cold.
And then we went to, went to Liberty Bell.
Yeah?
Did that.
How
and
was
then
that?
went to Independence Hall, which is weird.
Who's
'cause
we? You say we.
Me and another comic.
Oh, okay.
Matt. And we were at Independence Hall, and this just sucks that my first reaction to walking into Independence Hall is, oh, cool, this was in that movie, American Treasure.
Right.
Like, that was where I
Nicolas
was.
Cage, you waited for him to pop out?
I'm like, this is where he found the glasses. And then he looked over on the thing, and then the guy came out, and then they took the brick out. And then that Russian
Were
guy.
you like totally looking over your shoulder for different weird little hidden cameras everywhere?
Yeah,
Like
that was
security
cool.
guards?
And then we went to Ben Franklin's grave.
Oh.
There's a gravesite.
I didn't know he was buried there.
Yeah, he's buried. There's a little thing there. And we walked around, and then we left. So we're walking around, tombstones that are pretty old. And the comic I'm with, now he said this, not me, because
Okay.
I'm way more mature than this. But he actually says, what do you think vaginas were like back then?
What?
That was his thing.
What do you
Somehow,
think vaginas were
walking
like?
around a dead cemetery, thinking back, somehow his brain went to maybe girls, and then from girls went, wonder what women's vaginas were like in the 1700s.
Well, how would
and
they be
then
any different?
Well, we discussed it for
mean,
the rest of the
hairier.
day. If you would like to go, because here's what we decided: women's parts. There's been a lot of upgrades over the years. Like, they've really kind of the technology has changed in women's vaginas, opposed to men. Our tools are pretty much the same as it probably was in the 1700s.
Well,
we had
the only
questions.
thing-
we had questions we didn't know.
Well, let me ask you.
as
The only
men.
thing that I can think of that would be different is the hairstyle down there.
Okay, so if you think 70s porn, it'd be worse than that. So we'll go hair.
Okay.
There was no what cleanliness things could you buy at the grocery store at that time?
Oh, so women's
There was
products.
nothing.
Yeah.
There was nothing.
Yeah, what do they use for that time of the month?
Now I don't mean to sound stupid, and not just running the show into the gutter immediately.
Yeah.
But were there tampons in the 1700s,
I've heard,
or were they
that
just
used to
pants? Like they had those big.
They'd take hair and wind it up, and like twine it up into like a big, looking like a tampon, with just a bunch of hair.
No, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's what we talked about.
knowing that,
so then that conversation went from women's vaginas in the 1700s, and then we're like, well, did they sleep around? Because there's a lot of you went to church, so they weren't like stanky girls like just hanging out.
True, right.
So or like the ones that were stanky were probably just hookers,
right?
So they were kind of
like the oldest profession there is.
Yeah. So did girls give it up that easy? I had so many questions, and then we're like, so let's say you went back into a time machine,
okay,
right? And oh, by the way, let's say you went back into a time machine.
Oh.
We're back there. We're in the 1700s.
Where are we?
We're in the 1700s.
Oh my God! Look at this.
So, okay, so now we are in the 1700s.
What is this weird thing I'm talking into?
No. If we went in a time machine, like everything in here would still be the same.
Oh, I see. All right. So we took all this with us.
Yeah,
I got you.
We just don't know what's on the outside of that. There. Hold on, let me go back to 2012 to make you feel good. Okay, now we're good.
Ooh,
okay, perfect. So
I forgot my Starbucks.
Yeah, okay. So
I
good.
can't live in 1700 without my
good.
Frappuccino.
Okay, so now we're gonna go back, but the question is, if we were to walk out of this door,
okay,
or if there are scientists,
yeah,
how long would it take scientists to try to hook up with girls in that era? Like if they were to send you back,
right? If I'm a scientist? Or you mean just other scientists?
Okay, yeah. You're not John Reed, who's married. What? Let's say you're just a scientist.
I'm a scientist.
And we're gonna send you back to 1700s. We just want to know what their thoughts and feelings were about the country at the time.
Yeah.
What were some things on their mind? So then we send you back.
Well, okay.
Okay, you're there now.
Okay.
Now, for you to walk out there, just to let you know, it's totally 1700s.
All right. Wow, I can breathe better already.
It's not Universal City Walk anymore. It's just Universal Village right now.
It's just a bunch of orange trees, I think.
Yes. So if you were going there, and now you're a scientist, how long do you honestly think it would take a scientist to try to just hook up with a random 1700 girl?
Couple questions, if I may. I'm single or I'm married at this time? I mean, we're just going to say I'm single. Okay. So it's not cheating. It's not cheating.
Well, it's not cheating because your wife wouldn't even, she's not around for like...
She wouldn't even exist.
Not even.
She wasn't even born
like her
yet.
Great isn't even there yet.
I'm just going to say...
she doesn't exist.
I'm going to play this game as if I'm single. I think it'd be easier for me.
That makes you feel better.
It would totally make me feel better. Okay. Now, I'm back in time. Am I allowed to tell the modern-day 1700s woman that I'm from the future?
No, you guys are going back into time, and you're going to walk out and get some questions. So if you bust out with the, hey, I'm from 2012, this is totally going to be a tourist trap. Just want to let you know.
Lock me up.
You can't say anything. We put you on and you're in the clothes. You're in the thing. You got to blend. It's kind of like you're going undercover. Yeah, it's kind of like you're going undercover.
Yeah,
like The Wire.
How long would it take me to get laid?
How long do you think before that thought? Do you think you guys as scientists would talk about it on your way there? Like, dude, when we get there, we should totally try to bone some of these chicks. And then,
it would come up definitely. I mean, how long does it take to get there in the time machine? I mean, are we talking like 2 seconds? Are we talking like hours, weeks?
Okay, so what are we in now? 1700.
We're in 1700.
Let's go back to 1970 for a second.
All right, hang on.
See, not that fast. Not 1970.
Oh, okay. So we did, in that time frame,
it's just weird because if I were to walk outside, I would actually maybe see me being born.
Right.
But let's go back to where do we want to go? Now I'm lost.
Let's go back to 1700.
I don't know how many miles. In our time machine, I pay per year. It's kind of an expensive plan.
Do we get freaking flyer miles?
Yeah, I'll have to sign for that. So where are we going? Back to 1700?
1700.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're there, 1700.
Yep.
Now, how long do you think before you hooked up? Because I know nothing about this time.
Right.
Do they go to church? Is it really frowned upon?
Yeah.
Did they only hook up just for procreation? Do you have game? Are you going to go to an ale house?
I think people were as horny then as they are now, but I don't know how long it would take me to actually hook. It would take me longer because obviously
would that be
I
your
wouldn't
first
know.
priority? You know how Obama's security guys went to that thing and they were hooking up with him. So would that be your first priority?
That wasn't their first priority. Probably it was like on the list. So let's just say that I got a week in 1700, In that week, how long would it take me, if I even did succeed, would it take me to have sex with a 1700s woman?
There's got to be a point.
Probably the last day. I mean, I would. Well, first I got to worry about where I'm staying, what my cover is.
Do you know any?
What I'm going to eat? You know.
But your knowledge base now.
Yeah.
You know, if we were to send it back, would you be able to bring any knowledge you have now to benefit you in that time? Probably. Like, I would know zero.
I wouldn't know anything.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, this is what I was going to ask you. Do I have time to prepare and Google 1700 and learn some shit before I go?
No, you were at your apartment the night before. The guy who usually time travels.
Right.
Something something happened to him. So you're like replacement guy. So
wow.
you had it's a mission you don't know anything about.
The knowledge I have now is all I got.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd take me forever. I would never.
Okay.
So I wouldn't have any game. I wouldn't go to a prostitute, though, because I would probably get a disease, number one.
Were there? I guess there was
I don't know if they had condoms back then, either. No condoms in 1700. He's shaking his head. No. Yeah.
Lambskin?
Lambskin.
Yeah.
Just go with it. Just get a lamb, I guess.
I would say,
having sex with a lamb is safe sex.
I don't know. I guess give the people a number. Maybe the question you can throw out the number is, how fast would you try to hook up? Like, honestly.
Call us. Yeah, how fast would you try to hook up?
Or would you just be so, like, oh, look at this. This is what the cobblestone streets. Or you'd go, hey, there's an ale house. Let's just totally just go.
I'm going to go ahead and answer your question. It would take me, and once I got my bearings straight, probably 5-6 hours.
Yeah, almost like when you check in a hotel.
Right.
And you throw your luggage. You're like, okay, let's find a cool place to eat.
Yeah.
By the way, hold on. We can't take phone callers till we come back to 2012.
Okay.
Now our phone lines work.
Now here's a number. 888-520-4374. Call us. At the end of the show, we're going to take your calls, and we're going to figure out how long it would take you. Or throughout the show, figure out how long it would take you to hook up.
I see. You know what? That's the thing of our show is we weren't, we said in one of the meetings we weren't going to try to get totally blue.
Yeah. We weren't. I said hook up. I did say shit one time, so that's $1. That's $1.
By the way,
I said it twice because I just said it again. That's $2.
Well, when you're explaining it, but okay. Well, are you keeping track?
No.
For those of you who don't know, we've decided to do a swear jar.
Yeah.
Every time somebody says the F word or S words, I didn't say it. We donate money to the Wounded Warriors, and we figure by the end of the year, we're gonna probably give them like $1 million.
Right. Probably.
You know what I mean? And anything we do as far as betting and stuff on the show, that's a thing. And then we're gonna create a page. Mm-hmm. Where hopefully people will match us, and then maybe we'll do a thing where you can call in and you're allowed to have Tourette's, and you can just literally go off on somebody bugging you in your life, and you can just cuss them up and down.
Yep.
And then you're going to have to use the honor system. Then you can go to our page, which is not ready yet.
It will be.
And donate some cash. So I will take this into a way bluer. And then we can maybe move on. Or
I want to talk. Speaking of time travel, I want to get into something after this. Go ahead.
Okay, so we went from there, and we're talking about sex,
right?
Time travel chat.
Okay,
and then while we were in line at the Statue of Liberty in Philly, you know how they have one?
Yeah.
No, the Liberty Bell.
Liberty Bell.
There was a guy, a really religious guy with a Bible, yelling at everybody in line.
Oh, yes, I love those guys.
And he was just going off,
Was he crazy, or was he like
homosexuals, and it's a thing.
Oh,
blah, blah,
my God.
blah, blah. Just
hilarious.
With kids there. It's like, come on. So then we decided, then we're back in the green room, and we went, if you went back into time, right, and saw the very first BJ.
Okay.
I
almost thought you said BG.
BG, if you saw the first BJ, when you saw them like writing, I started a joke.
What if I think like this the whole time?
But we decided, we took bets. We think probably there's an 80% chance the first BJ was probably a guy giving it to another guy.
Mm.
Right? I mean,
probably it's a guy idea. I'm sure I don't think a female came up with that one. Probably a dude.
Because we're like caveman
But then
times.
you got to talk your girl into it.
But then now are we kicking back into caveman times where those, I just assume they just kind of throw it on, take what they need, and there's not.
Did you bring this up with the preacher?
Well, we wanted to. But anyway,
Well, that's interesting. I would not disagree with that analysis. Probably a dude came up with it. But speaking of time travel.
Not came up with it. I'm saying the first
one
act,
happened.
It's no matter what, it had to have happened for the first time somewhere.
Right. Probably caveman times. I would.
Right. And that's why I'm guessing it was from another guy.
Right.
We have no way. This is just one of
Because
those
dudes
things
are
you'll
just.
never know.
You think dudes are just naturally hornier than chicks?
Or I just don't think there was any religiousy, like there's anything
Oh,
wrong
I
with
see.
it.
Yeah. It's not taboo.
Exactly.
Right.
You
it's
can't-
like a monkey would do it to
You
another
don't feel
monkey. not
guilt if
think
you're
that they're-
by yourself on
Right.
an island. If there's no one else there for
Yeah.
you to feel guilt, you'll never experience guilt.
Right.
So back then there wasn't any. This is pre.
Right.
This is pre.
I would agree with that.
I just
Be very nasty and gross though. Not a lot of hygiene back then. But speaking of time travel, John.
Also a little odd when you're just hanging out by the fire in the cave.
Yes.
That's probably an odd conversation. Because not only do you have to go, was that uncomfortable? Did you feel weird? We also did something no one else did, and then those guys would have to then tell somebody.
Do you think that he like mapped it out on the cave wall with some
I
charcoal?
bet you if they look, they would see, and then two guys would go, "What did you do?"
A stick figure of him with his Johnson pointing up, and then another stick figure with a head.
There's a
on
lot
top
of that stuff there. So.
But speaking of time travel, John, I went back in time this weekend.
Nice.
I did. I went back to, I'm going to say 1988, and I took my wife and two of my friends to go see Def Leppard at
sweet.
the Irvine Center. It rocked. Did you want to get rocked?
Do you want to
You rocked!
Was he wearing the jeans that are all slashed up? Did he still have those?
Yeah, well, no, he had like
Let's
black jeans and like some long trench coat looking thing, and we didn't have the greatest
What's
seats.
weird about older rockers now? There's a
Yeah.
show on VH1 called That Metal Show.
Yeah.
And it should be called You Guys Shouldn't Wear This.
Yeah.
It's just very all hot topic-y to me now.
Yeah, they're
Like
trying
that
to
rock
hang
look
on to what
used to, and then you just go, there's a whole store at the mall that also sells Cartman shirts.
right.
You know?
Is that Hot
And-
Topic or is
yeah,
that
yeah, they sell like cartoon.
Yeah.
So you're at
Well,
Def Leppard.
I forgot the guitarist's name, the lead guitar for Def Leppard. He's ripped, dude. He's like shredded. He had his shirt off the whole time, you know. But anyway, here's what I thought it was my buddy's birthday. He was having a birthday, and we wanted to surprise him and take him out to somewhere. And I told him, I'm like, I said, listen, don't wear anything that you're afraid to get dirty, right?
Right.
Be prepared for outdoorsiness. So my buddy Rick, he goes online and starts looking for everything that's going on Friday night, and he totally guessed that we're taking him to Def Leppard. Not just Def Leppard, it was Poison and Lita Ford, okay? And he figured it out, and we're like, you asshole, swear jar. Thank you. So we said, no, that's not what we're doing. We're not going to do that. Actually, what we're doing is we're taking you to a Dodger game, and Dodgers were playing the Angels in Anaheim. So he came to my house. I had got a limousine for the night for all four of us, and he came to my house dressed in all Dodgers and Angels stuff. He likes both teams.
Right.
He's one of those guys.
Right.
He's got an Angels hat, Dodgers shirt, Dodgers jacket, you know. And we get in the limo, and we're all dressed in Dodger stuff, too.
Right.
And we get in the limo, and we're just riding, and you got to get through Anaheim before you get to Irvine. So he didn't know that we were not going to Anaheim.
Right.
So for the longest time, he really thought we were going to this baseball game.
Right.
And we finally pull up, and then there it says Def Leppard.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, oh, I knew it. I called it. And then, but the whole time, though, see, we brought extra shirts to put on, Def Leppard stuff.
Right.
So when you get there,
We interrupt this podcast to alert you to the fact that John is rambling. We repeat, John is rambling. For your convenience, we will fast forward this podcast. Thank you for your patience. We now join Heffron and Reap, already in progress.
that's what I said. Dude. You can't be double-fisted. They cut you off after the last song. So.
Oh, that's hilarious. No, so you're at the concert, and
Well, he's still walking around in Dodger stuff, and we had brought clothes to change into that said Def
now how was
Leppard
Lita
and stuff.
Ford? Was she?
We didn't get there in time.
Went to a party last
Saturday night,
Didn't get lit.
got in a fight. It ain't no big thing. Kiss me once. Kiss me twice. I was
Good
singing that
song.
the whole way in the limo. We
That's
totally
a
missed
great
her.
song.
Come on, Brit. I heard she rocked though. And then Poison was after her, and they were okay. They were good.
Okay, like what made you think like okay?
It was
Phoned
just,
it in. They're like, hey, every rose has a thorn.
I
you
think
know,
what happened was they had just witnessed Lita Ford, because I didn't see this, but everyone around us was saying Lita Ford just
Crushed it?
Yeah, and so when they came out, it was just not as much energy, and it just didn't go over that great. It was good, but not great. You know,
And
it was
did you-
still daylight when they were playing.
And did your wife enjoy it?
Well, here's what's fun. Okay, so Def Leppard comes on, right? We're rocking it, and I got my iPhone, so I start making a little video of, Pour Some Sugar on Me comes on, one of my favorite all-time songs. Even if you hate that song, you know that song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
I had a side note, when I grew up in Michigan, I was walking in a Sears, and there's this big, tough guy that went to my school, and right as pour some sugar on me, he's walking by himself, he's wearing acid wash jeans, jean jacket,
right.
But you think, he takes his hand, puts it over his head, right at pour some sugar on, and he does the actual motion. You know, it's funny how memories stick with us. For some reason,
you never forget this.
I was walking behind him at Sears when the guy was like, "Oh, look at that guy!" Yeah,
that's hilarious.
It's a good song, though.
It's a great song. I actually close my shows. My closing bit is what it's like cruising in Hickory, and I use that song because that was such an iconic
you videotaped,
time. Yeah,
and you have
well at the concert that song comes on.
Right.
I start pull my phone out and I start singing it into the camera, making a little video, and I'm like spinning around. I'm getting everybody in the shot. Everyone's on their feet, like having a blast.
How would you
my
not
friends
be?
are high fiving each other, and I look over, and my wife, who is 9 years younger than me, is just sitting there. It's just like, nah. I was like, why didn't you bring a book or something?
How do you not stand up for Pour Some Sugar on Me?
It was before time. I was trying to think, like, what would it take to get you on your feet? I mean, who do we have to go see? Lit? I mean, I don't know what was big in 1999. What was the big
Sister
thing?
Hazel?
Sister Hazel.
All
Maybe
I
that's
want is a taste of me and you. Or Fastball. Was I out of my head?
Somebody once told me the world is gonna stun me. I think that might be one that she'd get up on her feet for. But you know what it's like? She couldn't relate. So, it's kind of a bummer for her. But she dressed the part. She was all in the 80s wardrobe. And
it's got to be a little hot, right?
Huh?
That's got to be hot when she dresses in the 80s?
Because my wife wears a lot.
I grew up in the 80s, and I never hooked up in the 80s because I was little and whatever. So when I see, girls dressed in the 80s, there's still a little bit of thing because I've never got to, like, if we were to go back right now.
Here we go.
And then now we're in 1980 and would have walked out and see all the big hair and stuff like that. Like, I won't even know how to talk to those girls, let alone the 1700s.
I can talk to some 80s chicks. Better than that 1700s girl. Anyway, if you want to go to YouTube and look at this video, it's funny. I'm lip singing to Pour Some Sugar on Me. Just go to Pour Some Sugar on Me on my YouTube page, and you'll see how everyone's rocking out. And then by accident, I catch my wife just sitting there. She's like, "Get the camera off me."
How much? Just a few?
Where are we at? 4 minutes?
Well, tell my little wife story. Here's what I did. This is a little dumbass move. Our track came off of the sliding doors. And so she's grabbing it, trying to manhandle it up, like up and out of the
you guys
thing.
On different sides of the door?
We're both on the same side. We can't get it off. So she's got her hands on both sides, and I'm kind of pushing, and I get mad, and I just shove it and pinched her fingers in between where the doors collide. She yelled at me so bad, right? And then she gets dumb, and she literally says it. She goes, "This is why I don't work with dumbasses." And at first I was really offended. I'm like, did she just call me a dumbass?
In a roundabout way, she did.
Yeah, I'm like I don't like calling people names. And like, did you just? And then I realized, okay, I did just.
Yeah.
That pain when you stub a toe pain?
Yeah.
When it's just the first thing out of your mouth is just cussy and everybody sucks.
By the way, you said a cuss word.
What did I say?
Permission to repeat it without being penalized?
Sure.
You said dumbass. Does ass count?
We can't do. We're not Disney show, dude.
All right, so we can say ass, hell, and damn.
Yeah,
but we can't say
fuck or shit. There's my $2. Now I'm even with you.
All right, sounds good.
All right, here's all I got to say right now.
The Heffron and Reap Show will be right back.
To the Toad Hop Network, radio worth watching.
Frank here for ShoeDazzle.com. Well, not so much for ShoeDazzle.com. I'm here for you, guys. If you're looking to do something special for your lady and you don't really think about it, you go to ShoeDazzle.com and set her up with an account. She goes on and she picks out her style, and ShoeDazzle.com does the shopping for her. They get her own little boutique where they give her shoes every single month, and women love shoes. Us, really not so much. We could care less. But they love them. You'll get super huge points if you just get her an account at ShoeDazzle.com. Hot shoes and accessories personalized to fit her unique style. New products are added regularly, and you only have to buy them if she likes them, which I'm sure she'll like them. But the great thing is, every pair of shoes is only $39.95. So this is really a no-brainer because you don't have to think about anything at all. You get her an account at ShoeDazzle.com, and you look like a saint the rest of your life. So sign her up today at ShoeDazzle.com by clicking on the microphone in the upper right-hand corner, typing in the word Heidi, H-E-I-D-I, and you'll get 20% off. So sign her up today at ShoeDazzle.com.
If you missed Lovitz and Slayton,
Mallory, how was your weekend?
My weekend was fine. My sister's getting married this upcoming weekend, and they want to be roasted on Friday night at the rehearsal dinner, so I've been working on jokes for that, and John and I met last week.
Her sister's vagina is so big, when she was born, her mother fell into it, and then she gave birth to her mother. How about the vagina? The vagina is so big that when the fiancé goes down on it, he needs a miner's hat to find his way out. Her vagina is so big, we're doing the show from there right now.
Yeah, we're in it.
How about...
Right now we are.
The flying Willenders, the guys who walk the tightrope?
Oh, yeah.
One of them actually fell into his death when he tried to walk over her vagina.
Lovitz and Slayton, Tuesdays at noon Pacific, only on the Toad Hop Network. Radio worth watching.
Hey, it's Heidi and Frank for ScoreBig.com. There's been two ways to get tickets up until now. You can go to the venue or team site and buy your tickets directly, or you could go to the big ticket sellers, the scalpers, if the tickets for the really big events are sold out. And you can pay way, way over face value.
Who wants to do that? Who would do that?
Nobody!
That's stupid. You don't have to do that anymore, thanks to ScoreBig.com, a great website where you always pay less than retail, and you never, ever, ever pay any ticketing fees at ScoreBig.com, and you can save up to 60% on tickets.
Every ticket on the ScoreBig website is below retail price, guaranteed. Great events: Lakers, Clippers, Kings, USC, UCLA basketball, Disney Hall, Geffen Theater. Mention specific teams in a list.
Well, you did. And I think that's perfect the way you did
Those
that.
were teams in Southern California, but ScoreBig.com is everywhere.
Everywhere.
I got a tweet.
Global.
I got a tweet from a guy saying he's got his Giants tickets and he saved 30%.
Awesome. Thanks, ScoreBig.com. And that's what we're talking about. Not just nosebleed seats, everything from the floor to the rafters. And again, no service or shipping fees ever. Your offer at ScoreBig.com is what you pay.
Always listen to retail, never any fees, ScoreBig.com. Then type in Heidi and Frank to get the passcode. Skip the line.
Yeah.
Start shopping right away. Get your tickets today.
VIP treatment.
Don't wait. Type in Heidi and Frank.
Do it right now. What are you still sitting here for?
ScoreBig.com.
Proof I was never a cheerleader. I can't spell.
There's more proof than that.
Number one then, and number one now.
You're listening to Heffron and Reed. Heffron and Reed. Rated #1 podcast by the World Podcasting Federation and the Podcast Ranking Association. No, for real. It says it right here.
You're listening to the Heffron and Reed Show.
That's right, baby.
Like this song? I found it last night online.
So far, I do. Sounds very Def Leppard-ish. Or Striper. Or Bullet Boys. Or Van Halen. I like it.
It's from a really cool band called
AC/DC.
Royalty Free. Is the name of the band right there.
I love those guys.
If you want to see
do they tour?
Royalty Free in concert.
Oh,
it's good. So I pinched my wife's finger, and then that story. We really didn't go out on a big laugh on that story.
Which one?
I was gonna get into it more, and then I kind of bailed on the story.
You want to wrap it up? Just in case. Sometimes the listener listens to something. If you don't end it, they get very upset. It was me kind of
being a dumbass, and I knew I was a dumb. Like, sometimes as a guy, you do something and you just defend yourself, and then other times you're like, nope, I left the gasoline, the thing in the car and drove away. I've done that before.
Right. So you just made a dumbass move, and she yelled at you, called you a dumbass, basically in a roundabout way.
Yeah, and 15 years
That's
from
why
now,
I don't work with dumbasses.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And 15 years from now, I'm still going to remember she said that to me and probably forget why she called me a dumbass. Just out of...
she'll say, I didn't call you a dumbass. She said, that's why I don't work with dumbasses.
And
then you'll go like, but you were working with me. Well, we weren't working. We were just trying to fix something. There's loopholes all over that.
You know what? To be honest with you, yeah, she didn't actually point you are a dumbass.
You're a dumbass, right. Yeah, it's different. So she can get out of that one.
All right, so if you've ever been a dumbass, why don't you give us a call, 888
520-4374, 888-520-4374. Call us if you have a dumbass story, something that you did that was Damas.
Also, we came out of a thing, I'm getting some great feedback from the show, John. Some people do complain about the commercials, and then they go, well, there's commercials, man, it's not radio. Here's the deal. Every podcast you're ever going to hear that has any weight in anything is going to have some form of commercials.
Most likely, yeah.
I just want to point that out. That's how it pays for
even if they
us
sneak
to
it in
use
there.
this nice facility and have all the and have all this stuff, and it also pays for a board op to yell at me like that. So
we're working for free.
But yeah, even podcasts where you don't hear commercials, listen carefully. There's commercials.
Right.
They suddenly start talking about a Hewlett-Packard printer. And you're like, that's a weird conversation.
Like it's product placement in a movie?
Yeah, so it's the same. So just because you hear a produced commercial, because my favorite thing is, well, if I hear produced commercials, I might as well just listen to regular radio. No, you can't. There's no shows on any of this that you can hear on regular radio.
Right.
So you're lying to yourself.
We got a caller, but you want to hang on for that for just a second? We want to play a game first?
Let's take the caller, man.
Let's see what this guy wants.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Daryl from Mississippi, right?
Daryl from Mississippi.
I hit the middle button here. Okay, Daryl, you should be on. What's up, buddy?
Heffron.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
How are you, Daryl?
Good.
Sweet, man.
A good story.
All right, see ya.
What else you got? What are you doing? Are you having a good time listening to us in Mississippi? Good Lord, Daryl, come on. He hung up. All right.
By the way,
that guy just wanted to say, Heffron, what's going on? He hung up.
I got to say, though, that's pretty much how most of my conversations with other dudes go.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? It's not any more in depth than
you're
that.
like me. You're not a phone guy. I don't like to just hang out and talk on the phone for hours.
I'm more of a call you and then let's figure this out than texting guy because I type crappy.
Yeah.
And then I have some friends that only will text me and then I've stopped talking to them. It's just because when you're alone.
You actually do make more phone calls than I do. I'm more of a text guy.
Listen, when you're alone in some hotel bed or some hospital bed dying, you're going to wish that you heard your friends' voices and not their random
text that you might misinterpret.
So screw me for being human, for wanting human contact with other people. You know what
He's not yelling at you, Daryl, if you're still listening.
If I have one friend in my life that is more quality than everybody texting 500 friends.
Daryl, I want you to tweet John Heffron at John Heffron all the time now. Just tweet him as if you're texting him.
All right.
Make him call you.
Also, John,
what else you got?
I was on your page. Just a couple things. Let's just do this. Do I have a?
You're on my Facebook
You might want to
page?
turn this down, but let me. This came off of your page.
Facebook?
Yeah, and I'm assuming. See, I might be stereotypical here, but let's.
Oh yeah. Wait, this is John Reap.
Yeah, I was over at.
Thank God. I'm just glad you didn't use a banjo in this.
Yeah.
This is a classic country little.
I'm over at.
Is this also royalty free?
Yes.
They have a lot of variety.
It's a great band.
They can do all kinds of stuff.
Anyway, I was over at Facebook over there. At
now you're doing the Southern accent.
At the John Reap page, and I noticed John wrote, hey, listen to us.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us on iTunes. Blah blah blah.
And trying to get the word out.
And I'm kind of going through some of the stuff.
Right.
Somebody wrote podcasts are gay.
Right. Derek Roberts, the guy I actually know.
Yeah.
Said that. I said, what do you got against gay people?
Yeah. And then somebody else was like, I don't know. You guys seemed off. I don't think. And then, you know what? Here's the deal. If you listen to us once and you're not a fan or you're that judgmental, I want you to stick your hand in a pail of water, and I want you to take your hand out of that pail of water, and I want you to look at the hole you left in the pail of water. You know what that means, John Reap? You didn't leave a hole.
Okay.
You not be missed.
That's a
You do not need to listen to it.
You just blew my brain.
But here's the thing I wanted to bring up that you had on yours, right? Somebody says, well, as you know, I'm not a fan of the hef.
He called you the hef?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the hef.
He nicknamed you.
But I can deal with him so I can hear you. Wait, as you know, listen, I read about as good as this guy.
You want me to read it?
Yeah, but do it.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, just do it.
Yeah,
do it in his thing.
Let's see here. Where is this?
This is on your page.
Well, as you know, I am not a fan of the hef, but I can deal with him for you, the Reap. Yeah. Love the new show, Redneck Roundup on Animal Planet. I got it on auto record. Okay, can I just say something before you get back into it? It's not called Redneck Roundup. It's Redneck Road Trip. And how do you auto record? Is it,
Yeah,
you
well,
just sort of like set that.
see, I don't know. There's probably a friend
But
here,
hey,
John,
whoever it
and I
was,
don't want to do
thank you
this.
for auto recording, Redneck.
Yeah, I'm
Roundup.
glad you popped in your VHS tape and you taped over
Auto
the
recorded.
first 90210 series. But here's the thing, John. He wrote that, right? So he's obviously slamming me.
Yeah.
And you liked it? You liked
Yeah.
his comment. You thumbs up.
I did. I liked
you
it.
thumbed up. I'm not a fan of the half.
Right.
So then I didn't know if I was pissed.
There's a lot of sentences in there. That's not the part I liked. The part I liked was that he
Well, you
enjoyed
gotta let
Redneck
go.
Roundup. I can't like half of the sentence.
Or you could have responded, you know what?
But then I got type shit.
Heffron is kind of abrasive, but maybe if you got to listen to him.
Well, then that requires me to get in there and type things out.
That's true.
I just
probably
want to
would've been
like
it.
stuff.
And then I looked at his.
And by the way, let me tell you something. If anyone comments ever on any post I put on Facebook, I like them all.
Yes, you do.
I like all of them.
That's a good technique. And also,
just the fact that you left a comment, I like that.
Yeah.
The fact that you took time out of your day to write on my page, I like it.
And then, so then I was mad.
Yes.
I don't know why. I can
You're
hear,
a little sensitive
I can
sometimes.
hear like 8,000 You're Awesomes. The
Right.
one
The
I'm
one,
not a
like-
fan of. It bothers me. And then
Yeah.
I looked at his profile pic and saw that he wears a shell necklace. And I'm
Oh.
like, you know what? Not my demo.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? The fact that you wear a shell necklace, you show you're kind of a bad decision maker.
You mean like a beach shell, like a shell from
it was
the
a
ocean?
shell necklace.
Yeah.
No,
I
you know,
haven't
wears-
had one of those. Is the whole thing with shells or just one shell? Like a shark's tooth? We're going back in time?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to...
Where are we?
Hey, man, that's a cool shell necklace. It's 1980. You should totally wear that. All right, I'll see you in 2012. Maybe you can post on John Reed's page. Got to go back to 2012 and do a podcast you're not going to be a fan of.
Well,
All right.
I'm not going to diss this guy. He obviously likes me.
He likes it. And obviously...
I like you for liking me, sir. Whoever that guy
so,
is.
you know what?
I appreciate it.
Instead of
I'll
me
look
getting
right in the
hostile,
camera. I like you.
maybe instead of me getting hostile...
But be nice
we
to
can-
Hef, okay? Please. He's sensitive.
Because we do have, you know, John Reed fans are huge fans.
Well,
I mean, you guys are loyal.
Well,
I could only
they're high tech
hope
rednecks. They
to-
get on
to
all
one
the
day.
internet stuff, and they're well rednecks, blue collar scholars, Metro Jethros like myself.
All right, you know what, man? This show is running by fast. Let's do this
Let's play a
really,
game.
really fast, dude. No, let's do this real quick.
Heffron and Reap. Shameless plugs.
Hey, everybody. This is John Heffron. I will be in Ann Arbor at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase this weekend. And then July 19th through the 22nd, I will be at the Irvine Improv. And the other part of July, me and John Reap will be in Montreal. You can come out and check us out at the Just for Laughs Festival. John Reap, go.
July 4th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Redneck Road Trip re-airs on the Animal Planet. Now, I know you're going to be drinking beer, eating a barbecue sandwich, but just go ahead and auto-record it. July 12 through 14, Portland, Oregon at Helium Comedy Club.
Great one.
Never been. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
July 19th through 22nd, Denver, Colorado, Comedy Works South, and, of course, Montreal with you.
Heffron and Reap. Subject change.
All right, so we've been giving money to...
I love that, dude.
I know, that's funny.
We've got so many little...
You don't understand how much the subject change one's going to help my ADD. Because
I'm
here's the deal.
so happy you have it.
We never have to end a story.
Yeah, that's good.
You know how black comics get on stage and just go, they skip a whole part of the story by just going, and he's all talking about, and then it's the whatever the guy says.
It's like the yada, yada, yada.
So they just leave out all this. So I pulled in, I got
Right,
in,
the
and then
details.
I just walk in my house, and my wife's all talking about, and then it's immediately whatever the joke.
Right.
That subject change is going to be ours.
I love it.
It's really perfect.
It's perfect for you.
So-
or us.
Yes.
All right, I see you got
like
cards
you,
in your
John
hand.
Reap, but I don't like the half. So we have the Wounded Warriors swear jar, right? That we're hoping, and we will end up giving a lot of money. We're gonna do some fun stuff. It's only our show 2,
right?
So we'll figure out some cool ways to really kind of blow it up,
raise some money. We'll have a website just for that. We're gonna have our own website at some point.
So I thought we could challenge each other to some games randomly.
All right,
and dumb kind of. Bit E, we're going to call it I'll Take That Bet.
I'll take that bet.
And what's going to happen is I'm going to come at you eventually with different games. You never know. Testing your knowledge.
Okay.
And here's the deal. There's $1 value for every question you get wrong.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? So if we play the ones you get wrong, then that's what you have to
goes
donate
to the
Wounded
Warriors.
Warriors.
Love
And
it.
this one is called Split Decision, and it's easy. I'm going to say 2 things to you.
All right.
And well, you'll see. Let's just play. Right?
All right, let's play.
Here we go.
I'm ready.
All right, John Reap. Here we go. This money, for every question you get wrong, you're going to donate $1 to the Wounded Warriors. We'll have the Heffron and Reap Wounded Warriors page up very soon.
I'll take that bet.
So you got 2 cards on the side here. John Reap, I'm going to ask you 2 things. It's simple. You're either going to pick A or B. Ready?
Should I hold it this way? Like A and B? Which way does it read?
Don't know. Well, they'll figure it out. They're
Which
smart.
way should I hold this? It doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Some of our people don't auto-record stuff, and they actually DVR it. So those people will know exactly what you're talking about. The other ones are getting confused with letters.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. I would like you to guess this.
Okay.
Oh, really? The show prep is only... Do you want...
Are you liking this background music?
No, we're going to switch here. Here we go, John Reap.
Oh, there we go.
Play a little game right here. Every time you lose, Wounded Warriors, suddenly, I'm talking like this. Nintendo game or military operation? You're going to need to guess if it's a Nintendo game or military operation. If it's Nintendo, hold up the A sign. If it's the military operation, you're going to hold up the B sign.
Okay.
John Reap, are you ready?
I'm ready. This is
First
interesting.
question. Operation Wolf.
Was it
Once
a
you lock in your
game,
answer,
or
you're gonna
was
have
it
a
real
military operation?
Well, I don't remember. I actually remember a game for Nintendo that sounds like that.
Operation
Wolf. I don't remember any Operation Wolf in any sort of news story about, some military conflict. There's Desert Storm, there's Operation... I've never heard of Operation Wolf. So
what is it, man?
I'm going to go with... Which one's a Nintendo game? B?
Nintendo game A, military operation B.
I'm going to go with A. It's a Nintendo game, Operation Wolf, the game.
You are correct, sir.
Yeah!
How did I miss not having
yours, Wounded Warriors.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm going to give
you're going to get you. Here's the next one right here.
All right.
Nintendo game A or military operation B. Here we go. Operation Power Pack. Operation Power Pack.
Wow.
And I don't have a timer, but I'm going to keep you within
all right,
the top
Operation
3
Power
seconds.
Pack. I'm going to say that I'm just going to guess that is a actual military operation. That would be B.
You are correct, sir.
Woo, 2 in a row.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
Thanks. Yeah. Third one, Operation Sea Lords. Operation Sea Lords.
Sea Lords.
Real quick.
Sea Lords.
Nintendo game or military
that is
operation?
a game. Nintendo game.
You are wrong. You suck it.
Oh,
you
no.
Suck it. This game was fun. Do you want to play? Do you want to do another one?
Sure, why not? I got a game for you after this, but go ahead.
Okay, how about this? Since it's military, and since we're going to be giving a lot of money to the military, do you want to stick on that theme or should I move?
Let's stick with the theme.
Military operation. Okay. Or cat litter.
Or cat litter?
Yeah. Military operation A, cat litter B. We're going to fly through these, John Reap.
Okay.
Lasting Pride. Was it a cat litter or is it a military operation? Lasting Pride.
What a great name for a cat litter. But I don't think it's cat litter. I think it's an actual operation, so that would be A or B. I can't remember which one is what.
B is cat litter. So hold it up, lock it in to show people at home.
B is cat litter to operate military operation.
You were wrong. You hold it up. You were wrong. It's actually a cat litter, but you said it was a military operation.
I said it was
so you're wrong. So that's $1. Okay. Essential Harvest. Military operation A, cat litter B.
Essential Harvest. That is cat litter. That would be B, cat litter.
John Reap, you're saying B, and you would be wrong. It's actually a military operation. Harvest was the 2001 NATO mission to Macedonia.
What was it called again? Harvest what?
Essential Harvest.
What kind of name is that for
So what are you
essential?
on? You are getting your ass handed to you.
That's 3.
3, here we go.
All right.
Here's the last one, right? Rescue
okay.
First Alert.
Rescue
First Alert.
Rescue First Alert.
Yeah, was it a military operation or cat litter?
I'm going to get cat litter one more time.
You're correct, sir.
Okay, good. Rescue First Alert. I think that other name was a better kitty litter name than Rescue First Alert.
This game's fun. We'll play later.
All right. Well, you want to play? I got a game for you, buddy. You want to play my game?
You
now?
though, your total to Wounded Warriors, you're $3. We got to start keeping a running total.
Right.
All right. How much time do we have for this one? Oh, we got plenty of time.
Okay,
perfect.
Good.
So okay,
I got a game for you, buddy.
How about I hit this mic more? Because this doesn't.
I thought it was me. Good, it was you.
No, it's me.
So $3. I love the Twitter. I'm on the Twitter a lot. At John Reap, JONREEP, and you're at John Heffron.
Shameless plug.
right.
What's your Twitter say again?
At John Reep, JONREEP, and yours is JOHNREHEFFRON. Anyway, I tweet all kinds of random things. That's why you should follow me. Is like I do random jokes. I do random hot pictures of my wife who's really hot.
Okay.
So, anyways, I came up with a game all about Twitter, and I follow some random celebutards.
Okay.
So this one's called Match the Person with the Right Tweet. I'm calling it Peep That Tweet.
Okay.
I want you to peep the tweet. I'm going to read a tweet that a celebrity put out there, and then I'm going to give you a name, multiple choice celebrities, and you have to pick the right one.
Multiple choice. And then for every wrong I get, $1.
To the Wounded Warriors. That's right. So here's the first tweet. Here we go. I still can't get enough of Call Me Maybe. It makes me happy every time I hear it. I think it may be the song of the summer. Was it Nicole Richie?
Okay.
Was it Snooki? Was it Perez Hilton? Or was it Ari Shaffir?
Oh, man. Ari Shaffir really likes that song.
I know. He texts me randomly in the middle of the night.
And you could tweet Ari Shaffir and go, hey, we heard about your song. It's good. Yeah. I'm going to go, I don't think it's Ari this time.
Okay. Not Ari. That leaves Snooki, Nicole Richie, or Perez Hilton.
I'm going to go Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You're incorrect. That's $1 for the Wounded Warriors. It was Perez Hilton who said that.
All right.
Okay. You want to do one more? A couple more?
Do you have one more?
Yeah, I got two more, actually.
Yeah, because it would be, yeah, okay.
All right. I want you to lose more money.
Perfect.
Okay, here we go. Here's another tweet for you.
Perfect.
Worst flight home. Grrr. Crying baby next to me entire flight. And someone with the flu on the other side. Now I have a headache and a cold. LOL.
At John Heffron.
No.
I did not say that.
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, man,
you
came. You just got, that was an extra. Yeah, that was an extra. No, okay.
But you got a witness who said that.
Yeah.
All right, so that tweet, was it Shakira? Was it Kim Kardashian? Was it Alec Baldwin? Or was it Ricky Martin?
Ricky Martin, I think, is sensitive towards kids, so he's not going to complain about that. Shakira probably would be taking a bus, so I would go...
That leaves Alec Baldwin or Kim Kardashian?
I'm going to go Kim Kardashian.
Correct!
I was right!
You got it!
That's awesome.
Very good. All right, next one. This is your last one. I only did 3. Here we go. Relationships...
Did you see that picture of the Kardashians where it has that guy, that Ray J guy? And it says,
yeah, I saw that.
My black penis made this entire
this
family.
Whole family famous.
This whole family famous. Yeah. So okay. What's the so far 3?
You yeah.
All right.
Well, most of those are cuss words. You only got one wrong so
okay,
far.
Perfect.
All right, so here's your last one. Right. Relationships are like working out. Sometimes heavy, all caps, heavy lifting is required. Was it Paula Deen, Michelle Obama, Wendy Williams, Perez Hilton? I'm going to throw another one in there for you. Ian Bagg.
Let's see. Well, it wouldn't be Michelle Obama. She wouldn't be talking relationship stuff. Jimmy Dean or whatever.
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. She's got she be.
That's a good question. I wonder if she's related to Jimmy Dean somewhere down the line.
Who was the last one?
Ian Bagg.
I'm going to go Ian Bagg.
Paula Deen, Michelle Obama, Wendy Williams, Perez Hilton.
Ian Bagg, who's got a show here.
Yeah.
The Ian Bagg Show.
You're being correct. That's another $1, buddy. Correct answer was Perez Hilton again. I basically just did 2 Perez Hiltons.
All right.
But I'll do better next time. But that was a fun game.
It was a good time.
Peep that tweet!
Heffron and Reep. Subject change.
All right, so
I love that.
We've been giving out the phone numbers the whole show.
Yes.
And so why don't you go to a caller?
We have a caller.
We got to finish up some of the stuff, man.
Okay. We got Bra. Didn't say where it's from. It just says Bra. Oh, okay. That's going away. All right, whatever. Let's just take it.
All right.
What's up, Bra? Nope, Bra hung up. It says idle now. We lost him. Okay. How long was he holding? Was he holding for a long time?
No, he wasn't. We looked.
Okay. All right, Bra, what happened? It's tough to fall.
Listen, they don't want to call. It's during the middle of the day. It's tough for people to call. People got jobs. People got to, you know what I mean?
Well, it's 6 p.m.
Yeah, well, people are just driving
48
home.
on the East Coast.
I'm not overly confident with the phone system.
I would say
people call.
I agree.
Well, what we need to do is we need to dial in a couple of things. We need to figure out our hashtaggy stuff for Twitter. We need to get a presence.
Okay.
We need to
start a fun little hashtag to see if we can get it trending on Twitter.
Yeah. So we have Heifer and Reap. That's just what's the name of your
breakdancing troupe?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. We talked about it before, but
Cosmic Force.
Oh,
that's strong.
How would you not?
Cosmic
want to
Force.
hashtag Cosmic Force?
That's what we should call our listeners. They make up the Cosmic Force. Hashtag Cosmic Force. Well, a little backstory on that.
Yes, please.
As you know, I'm a dance machine.
Right.
I got the rhythm in me. I'll make your rafters shake and your biscuits bake, John. You know this. You've seen me at work.
Yes.
I make fun of dancing by dancing, but there was a time where I was actually serious at it. And I was
breakdancing, breakdancing board and stuff.
I had the whole thing.
Right.
And I was in a group in Hickory called the Cosmic Force.
Right.
And we were huge. And we came in second place at a dance contest. We had our little outfits made up and everything, little jogging suits with our names on the back and Cosmic Force on the front. We were huge, but we got beat by cloggers at the end of the day, which, they're even bigger in Hickory. So, so yeah, that's where Cosmic Force came from. So, yeah, if you want to hashtag us, hashtag, oh, no, you didn't.
So that's going to be our thing. Like, are you allowed to... bands like Journey's traveling and then they don't have the lead singer anymore, but it's so-called Journey.
Yeah.
Bands constantly bring in new players.
Sure, Menudo.
They're constantly switching it up. Do you want to bring back Cosmic Force?
You want to dance with me?
I'm thinking maybe we do an instructional video. Maybe have dance contests. I don't know how we're going to figure it out later, but as of right now...
You playing this song?
I think we start to bring back Cosmic Force.
Gotta do it now. Do the somehow. Egyptian Lover right here.
I think we so.
Yeah. You want to be in the group, John?
I would love to be. I've never been in a breakdance group in my life. It's something I've always wanted. I've always wanted to be in a breakdance group and become a black belt.
Come here. I'm gonna knight you right now.
Do we have to do something?
You're gonna be. I'm gonna make you a new member of the Cosmic Force.
Okay. Do I need music for this?
Play the.
We don't have any good.
Wiki.
Hold on one second. If I'm
jam on it.
Let's see. Here we'll do this one. This is a good one.
I'm basically going to knight you with this pin right here. From across the street, B Street is a lesson too. Because
I'm about to get knighted to be officially part of the John Reap Cosmic Force.
You gonna come on my camera?
It's gonna also become one of my. I'm gonna be in the band, so it's not just yours. So
we are the new Cosmic Force. My apologies to the old Cosmic Force members: David Neeland, Bruce McNeely, Danny Neeland, Jason Reap. I apologize. It's been a while. You've not contacted me. We don't have any. Dance competitions to enter, so it's me and you now, Heffron.
Okay.
I now officially make you a member of the Cosmic Force.
Then do we have to
let's do the
okay. Perfect.
Egyptian lava.
I'm so part of a breakdancing band. So
You're
perfect.
in, buddy. Congratulations.
Anything else we need to address or?
So let's just say that. Let's get Cosmic Force hashtag trending. Let's get people.
Yes, and then we can start talking to you because we got big plans for this show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also too on the show, we got to figure out what our little. I need some music on this. We also got to figure out what our thing is. We've been asked to describe the show, and I don't know how to tell anybody. Because here's the deal: we're not going too deep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great podcasts that really just go really deep and just get emotional. And you hear a lot of. We don't have guests. You notice a lot of the really good podcasts have really good guests.
We'll have
Here's
that
the deal.
sometimes.
Nobody returns my texts, so I don't need
text
anybody.
like a caveman.
I don't need anybody. So it's just going to be us and our Cosmic Force.
Well,
we're in this
when
together.
when you're not here, though, I might have a guest sit in. When you're on the road, it's just me.
Okay,
or vice versa.
Okay, but if you do that, though, you realize you have to play this. Oh,
What is
boy,
it?
hold
Is
on.
it another?
And I will
awesomely
sue you if
produced-
you don't.
You're
Okay.
listening to Heffron and Reed. One of the Johns is out, so per their agreement, when one's gone, the other will talk positive about them and plug dates for them in their absence for 15 seconds starting now.
And then you would read that.
And then I would read.
You plug my dates.
Oh, yeah. John Heffron's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. You got to get tickets for that. Also, he's going to be in Irvine. I'm not doing that. Now you're here.
Yeah, but that's the deal.
Nice try. You almost got me.
All right.
We have a caller? No. Oh, we got 1 minute left? That's it?
Oh, it's been a good show, John.
Yeah. This one, I think, was tighter.
It was tighter than the first one, but you know what? Those people who wanted it awesome right away. You can suck it. I can't. I'm sick of trying to please everybody, John. You know what? People are
Just
into us.
please
They listen
yourself.
to us.
That's
There's
right.
a big world out there.
That's right.
So our running
you got
total. Thank you so much. Our running total today.
Wow.
Total for Wounded Warriors for us swearing and losing at various contests is $11. Now it doesn't sound big, but over the course
start.
you're going to see, and then we're going to get corporate sponsors. I'm willing to bet at the end of the year, $25,000.
Wow.
For us just showing up here, people listening and stuff like that. And
Show's
also,
gonna make me go broke.
Punch Drunk is coming up next. Here, John, you can read this.
What is this? Will you read it for
You read
Punch
that.
Drunk?
Yeah, because people say I talk too much. So
All right, here we go. Coming up next on the Toad Hop Network, it's Punch Drunk with Ari Shafir and the gang. It's the guys will be discussing the terms of Teeb losing the NBA bag of bets and how he now has to watch gay porn.
All right,
Dude,
guys,
that was good.
That was
Sounded
good one.
professional
I
to
love
me,
that
huh?
show. Punch Drunk, I think, is the best show. And I'm hearing rumors they're in the running for the World Podcast Federation Sports Show.
That's right.
I don't want to speak out of turn, but it could happen. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Heffron and Reed, make sure you check out all of our stuff. Say, hey, we're infants.
That's right.
But we can rule the world.
With the help of our cosmic force.
Let's do this.
Lock it in and rip the knob off. You're tuned in to the #1 show on the planet. The Heffron and Reap Show.
You're listening to the Toad Hop Network, radio worth watching.
Breakdown.